Oh, my Alexa's just gone off, so let's have a look. Just over an hour. Have a look at my bread. See if it's risen enough. Have a look. Right. Ooh, I think. What do you think? I think that's quite nice. So we can take his hat off now he's done. Use that again. Now, as you can see, where I made the cuts in it, just little snips, gives it a bit of a design, doesn't it? What I do now is, I've got a bit of milk. Right. And then all I do is just a little bit of milk on it. Okay. You don't have to, but this is what I do. Doesn't need a lot, just a little on the top. It likes that. I've got my cobs to do as well, but I'll do them. And then what I've got here is some sesame seed. Again, personal taste. You can use poppy seed or whatever you want, but I just sprinkle a little bit of poppy seed on. And I'll show it you when it comes out the oven. Well, while that's in the oven for 15 minutes, I'll check it then, see if it's okay. But 15 to 20 minutes I would say is enough, but we'll see. In the meantime, I think I've earned a cup of coffee and a biscuit and a blue riband. Yeah, I'm going to have that now while I'm waiting. Right, that was 15 minutes and I just had a look at it. I didn't have to touch it, I just turned it out and it dropped out the tin. But what you tell is you got to turn it over. Oops, it's very hot. And you got to see if it's a hollow sound. Yep, I think that's it. So there you are, I've got me. Oops, turn over, it's hot. I've got my bread done. That's nice. A nice loaf. When it's cold, I'll slice it. But as you can see, it's all clean in here except for a little bit of flour. So it's well worth doing the, it's a good tin anyway. This was a masterclass tin. It's very thick and heavy. I think I got it for a bargain price really from TK Maxx or somewhere like that. But what's more like is it's lovely bread. Love that crust smashing, so soft. So let's have a look at these now. These in here, I'm just waiting to rise. They're rising slowly because I haven't had them in a hot place. But I'm going to leave them there above the oven for another 30 minutes and then see if they've risen enough then. Well, I think the buns should be ready to put in shortly. One of the tips is when you bought a new pan, wash it the first time, but don't, when you've used it like I have today, don't wash it with strong soapy water. Wash it out, wash out the residue, and then just wipe it with that. And what it means is you can, this then keeps this good so it will never stick. So there you are, my buns are ready. Do the same again. Brush them with a bit of milk, not water milk. I'll put on just a few on each one. Makes it interesting, I think. Now, these are like buns for the table or bread buns for the table. That could be made sweet if you want. Right, so I've just done a reminder for 10 minutes and I'll check them then. Do the same again, pick it up, tap on the bottom. They usually go quite brown on the top, and we'll see how much they rise. Hopefully they'll rise a little bit more as well. But as I say, I do use these for at the table, you know, if you want to have a cob at the table. They're just individual ones instead of a great big load of bread. But they do make a nice little roll for on the table with some soup or whatever. So then we're going to be done. I've done 10 and then we'll be frozen for the weekend and next week. I usually do them once a week, bread. Usually on a Thursday so far, but we've had some more. It's everything we have. But I've got that and I've got a nice crusty loaf. There you are. I did pop it back in the oven after I took it out, just for another 5 minutes, just to toast it, get it toasty on the side as well. But I think that's not bad. When you think I've made 10 rolls and I've made a good sized loaf really. I'll slice that when it's cold and it'll be frozen. It just tastes superior to anything that you buy that's sliced in the shops. So it's been a long video, but there you are. Have a go.